So I decided to talk about femininity with you because I think you are one of the most feminine, friendly women out there. I remember growing up in school and everyone's like, "We love your mom. She's so sweet. She's so nice." I also remember one time this one girl I was friends with in like 6th grade, I think it was, and you were chaperoning in. I felt like she was trying to steal you from me.
I remember that. Ken was like, "That's my mom."
To start off, do you even think you're feminine? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I don't really think about it. I think I just
You
do
just
it.
do it.
Yeah.
It's innate.
It's just nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's basically it. And watching my grandmother, I had to bring my grandmother in.
Yeah.
To bring my mother in too. But just staying with my grandmother during the summertime, that was just amazing.
Yeah.
Because she taught you so much. You're not going to the house looking like that. I mean, no, you're going to come out that house looking tip top. Yes. Make sure you have your lipstick on.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, really, I learned a lot from my grandmothers.
She really molded you into the woman that you are today.
She really did. Yes.
What's a lesson that she taught you that you still remember today?
Oh my gosh, there's so much.
And it can be as many as you can think of. Like what's something that comes to your mind?
Company. Having company. She had company. When they had company at their house. And how she set the table.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And the food.
Okay, save that one. Save that one. That's gonna be our next topic.
Oh, okay.
But what else? What else do you got?
Just watching her. She was a lady.
How was she a lady?
The way she carried herself.
How did she carry herself?
She carried herself like a true lady.
Like, what does that mean?
How can I explain it? It was like her honey sees her. You look fine. I mean, I'm just saying, she just carried herself, the way she dressed, the way she acted, the way she just moved. It was just her natural self,
She was like, did she dress like modest?
She did. She was a teacher. So she dressed. But when she came home, she dressed down, but she still looked nice. Does that make sense?
Like, okay, if you had to put an outfit, like what was her teaching outfit and what was her I'm at home, but I'm still looking good outfit?
Okay. Her teaching outfit was a skirt, blouse, blazer. She came home, that went off, and she would just put on like a one-piece dress on.
What does femininity mean to you today?
It means to be nurturing, caring, compassionate, just having all those attributes that just flow. Would you say you've always had all those attributes or did they develop over time? I think I've always had them, to be honest.
Do you think they're stronger now?
They're stronger now.
Stronger now than they were then?
Yes.
Why do you think they're stronger now?
Because I think back then you're just like learning things. And then as you get older, you get a little bit more wisdom.
It starts kicking in.
Yes,
faster.
It does. It starts kicking in.
How does one go from, okay, I'm a girl, to I'm a woman now? Like what makes a woman versus what makes a girl?
I think when you take on the responsibilities of growing into the person that you are, as being a wife, a mother, and so forth, yeah, I think it's the responsibilities that keep coming. You know what I mean?
So responsibilities is what makes someone a woman versus a girl.
I think so, yes.
Okay. What kind of responsibilities would you say are Like, what are women responsible for versus what are girls responsible for?
Well, as you become a woman, you have more responsibilities. As a girl, you don't.
Like, what kind of responsibilities?
More so, you have, say, for instance, family. There's responsibility to come along with that. You got to take care of your family. As being a girl, you don't have that responsibility of doing what a woman does.
So, what happens? Okay, what if someone doesn't have a family yet? So, if they don't have a family yet, are they still a girl? Okay, I'm not a mom yet. I don't have a family yet. But I wouldn't say I don't have responsibilities. So for me, am I in the woman category or am I in the girl category? Or am I in the transition zone where I'm like a young woman?
You're in the transition zone.
Okay.
Yes, you're in the transition mode.
Okay.
You're getting there.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. With the surge of whoredom and the glorification of promiscuity and women wanting to be like men, how can we instill femininity in young women today?
I think it first and foremost starts in the home.
I would agree.
I think because once you see what the mother is doing, and I think you tend to follow what the mother is doing. You just take note. You just have, say if I'm doing something around the house or something, and you notice, you don't say anything, but it's registered in your head.
Yeah, it's in
you know
there.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree with that because, I mean, when I was younger, I would say I didn't necessarily appreciate it. Sorry. But now that I'm older and I look back, it is like, oh wow, like my mom was actually like a very good mom and she really was, did the best that she could. She really did. She put effort into like all her meals. She put effort into making the home a house or the house a home, and things like that. So that's definitely something that I want to take with myself in the future. And something that I want to like even put on the platform more, which is why I brought you on to talk about those things, because I think those are very crucial things. And I think that a lot of the issues that are happening today stem from the home and not having the proper, I guess, people in place raising kids and things like that. So I think if we can start in the home, nurture, like do our part as women, nurture the kids, create a wonderful warm home, a nice cozy home, and first and foremost, a home filled with Jesus and raising kids that love Jesus also. I think that in itself will change the culture in a more generative direction. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Why do you think Daddy chose to marry you?
The way I think the number one is the way I carried myself.
How did you carry yourself?
I carried myself like a young lady. I wasn't the one that was out there, I'm going to show everything. I didn't have to do that. So when he met me, I was dressed from head to toe. I had jeans, I had a nice shirt on, and nice shoes. So, yeah.
You were covered up.
I was covered up. I didn't show anything.
You were covered up in the club.
Yes. Yes, I surely was. My personality. Oh, my person. You know my personality.
Yes, we all know your personality.
You can't handle my personality. Yeah, and there was other things, but we'll keep those later.
Okay. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay. But I wasn't ready for that.
Well, no.
Okay. I definitely want to bring Daddy on at some point so I can get his take on that question. But let's move on to the next one. So, a lot of young men today feel like they don't want to be married because there aren't a lot of wives to choose from. For the women that want to be wives, what advice do you have for them?
You don't have to bear it all. Number one.
Keep your clothes on.
Yes, keep your clothes on. You can do that later. Okay. I'm just saying. You bear it all somewhere else.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to. A man wants someone that's gonna be there for them,
Mm-hmm.
and then that man has to be there for that woman.
Mm-hmm.
But just advice for the women: just be patient. Be patient. Don't rush it. That's
Patient for what?
for the right man to come along. Let God bring them to you.
Mm-hmm. But while she's waiting for God to bring him to her, how should she prepare?
She needs to pray. Number one, foremost, you need to pray.
So, in preparation for her husband to come, she just needs to pray and keep her clothes on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I may be old school, but it works.
Obviously.